الرحيم. Today inshallah the second part of classified triangles. Concentrate please. The screen is clear يا شباب.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
The second
Yeah.
part. Okay, concentrate guys. The second part in our lesson. The sum of the measures of all angles of a triangle must be 180. In any triangle يا جماعة. In any triangle. طبعا you know we have three angles. The sum of their measures must be 180. For example, this triangle, we have angle 60, 90, and 30. If we add 60 plus 90 plus 30, the sum of them will be 180. For example, this triangle, we have angle 40, 90, and 50. Also, if we add all of them, 40 plus 50 plus 90, the sum of them will be 180. This triangle, for example, if we add 60 plus 60 plus 60, the sum of them will be 180. In any triangle, the sum of the measures of the three angles must be 180. طيب, if we have missing angle in the triangle, what you will do to find it يا جماعة? Concentrate. In this triangle, for example, we have two angles, 70, 70, and we have unknown angle. The sum of the three angles, 70 and 70, and the unknown one must be, as we said, 180. To find the unknown angle, we subtract 180 minus the sum of the other two angles. 180 minus 70 plus 70. طبعا we start to find the sum firstly. 70 plus 70 equals 140. Then we subtract 180 minus 140. The result will be 40 degrees. For example, this triangle 30, 90, and also we have unknown angle here. The sum of the three angles must be 180. 90 plus 30 plus the unknown one must be, the sum of them must be 180. To find the unknown angle, subtract 180 minus 90 plus 60. We add firstly 90 plus 60. 90 plus 30 equals 120, and then subtract, the sum will be 30 degrees. In this triangle, 60 plus 60 plus unknown angle equals 180. To find the unknown angle, we subtract 180 minus 60 plus 60. Add firstly 60 plus 60 equals 120. Then subtract 180 minus 120. The result will be 60 degrees. This triangle, for example, 30 plus 78 plus the unknown one must be 180. To find the unknown angle, subtract 180 minus 78 plus 30. The result will be 72 degrees. This one, for example, 40 plus 40 plus the unknown angle must be 180. To find the unknown angle, subtract 180 minus 40 plus 40. Add 40 plus 40 firstly. 40 plus 40 equals 80. Then subtract 180 minus the sum. 180 minus 80 equals 100. Again يا جماعة, in any triangle, the sum of the measures of its interior angles must be 180. Always 180. To find the unknown angle, we subtract 180 minus the sum of the given angles. Now we have exercise about this idea in our sheet. Here again يا جماعة, the sum of the measures of the angles of the triangle 180. In this exercise, find the measure of the unknown angle and then classify the triangle by its angles and sides. يعني here we will find firstly the measure of the unknown angle and then we write this triangle, what is the kind of it according to its angles and what is the kind of it according to its sides. Let's remember what we said yesterday يا جماعة. We said kinds of triangle according to measure of its angles. We have 3 kinds. Right triangle. In the right triangle, if you remember, we said we have one right angle. طبعا what is the measure of the right angle? 90 degrees.
90
The
degrees.
second one, obtuse triangle. If you have one obtuse angle, the triangle will be obtuse triangle. The measure of the obtuse angle more than 90 and less than 180. The third kind, acute triangle. If all angles, if the 3 angles of the triangle are acute, the triangle will be acute. The measure of the acute angle more than 0 and less than 100 and less than 90. This the first case according to measure of its angles. And according to length of sides, we have also 3 kinds as we said yesterday. The first, if the triangle has 3 equal sides, it will be equilateral triangle. The second, if the triangle has only 2 equal sides, it will be isosceles triangle. And the third, if the triangle has no equal sides, all its sides are different, it will be scalene triangle. طيب, let's start يا جماعة in our exercise. The first triangle. We have 2 angles, 45, 45, and I want to find the unknown angle measure. As we said now in the explaining in the PowerPoint, to find the unknown angle, what is the step you will do? Always subtract 180 minus the sum of the given angles. يعني this one يا جماعة will be 180 minus the
45 minus
45 plus
equal 90.
wait يا شباب
equal 90.
wait يا شباب
wait
plus 45. We start at firstly 45 plus 45. 45 plus 45 equals 90. Good. 90. Then we subtract after that 180 minus 90 equals 90. يبقى the measure of the unknown angle in this triangle is 90 degrees. طيب, who can tell me what is the kind of this triangle according to measure of its angles? آسر.
Yes, يا مستر.
What is the kind of this triangle related to its angles? يعني this one will be right, obtuse, or acute يا آسر.
Right.
Good. We have right angle يا جماعة 90. For that, this triangle will be sorry will be right triangle. Good. طيب. زين.
مستر.
زين.
يا مستر.
Yes يا زين. What is the kind of this triangle related to its sides? Equilateral, isosceles, or scalene?
اسمه ده اسكالين.
طيب. Again يا زين.
لا
Concentrate يا زين. Concentrate. No problem يا حبيبي. Concentrate. Listen again. Listen again. If the triangle has 3 equal sides, it will be equilateral. If the triangle has only 2 equal sides, it will be isosceles. And if the triangle has 3 different sides, it will be scalene. This triangle, we have 6 feet and 6 feet. It will be,
isosceles.
yes, isosceles triangle.
يا مستر كنت بفكر فيها يا مستر بس نسيت
طيب, no
اسمها.
problem يا حبيبي والله. طيب, the second one يا جماعة. I want the measure of the unknown angle. يا حامد. Mr. Hamid.
Miss, can I answer?
حامد
Mister.
يا حامد.
Yes, يا مستر.
Yes يا حبيبي. ها. How we can find the measure of the unknown angle? In this triangle we have measure angles 40 degrees and 20 degrees. Huh? How we can find the measure of the unknown angle?
40 plus 20.
Huh?
60 minus
180 minus 40 plus 20. We
20.
add firstly. يلا حبيبي. 40 plus 20 equals.
100 and
طب wait بس wait عشان خاطر.
120.
طيب جميل ماشي اوكي. We start at firstly 40 plus 20 equals 60. Then when we subtract 180 minus 60 it will be 120. Thank you يا حامد. طيب ملك قلم ملك يا ملك.
Yes, mister.
Yes ملك. What is the kind of this triangle according to measure of its angles? Right, acute or obtuse?
Obtuse.
Yes, we have one of these angles is 120. It's obtuse. For that, the triangle will be obtuse triangle. طيب, according to length of sides, Mr. Yusuf.
Yes.
Yusuf, yes, yeah, Yusuf. According to length of sides, equilateral or isosceles or scalene?
Scalene.
Yes, we have three different sides here يا جماعة. It will be a scalene triangle. Thank you. طيب, the third triangle. The third triangle.
90.
عمر.
Equal
عمر.
90. 90 minus 180 equal 90.
Who is talking? Who is talking? يا عمر. عمر.
Mr. Omar is closing his mic.
يا عمر. طب عدي. عدي. Yes يا عدي. I won't find the measure of the unknown angle. You have two angles 50 and 40.
حاضر يا مستر.
Yes يا حبيبي.
We will make 50 180
180
minus 50 minus 40 plus 40 sorry.
We add firstly then subtract after that. طيب, add 50 plus 40 90. Good. And subtract now 180 minus 90.
180 minus 90 equal 100.
طيب, 0 minus 0 يا عدي. 0 minus 0. 0. And 18 minus 9.
18 minus 9.
9. Then this triangle, the measure of the unknown angle is 90 degrees. طيب, عمرو.
Yes, Mr.
Yes يا حبيبي. What is the kind of this triangle related to its angles?
Related to its angles, it is acute.
Acute. Sure يا عمرو. طب check your angles كده. ها, we have angles 50, 40 and 90.
And 90. Right.
Yes, it will be right. It will be right. Thank you يا عمرو.
Mr. 90 degree. It's we put it and so we take out the question mark and we put 90.
Yes يا حبيبي. This is an unknown angle. This angle is the question mark 1.
Okay, Mr.
Okay. طيب مهند.
What, Mr.
Yes يا مهند. What is the kind of this triangle according to its sides? Equilateral, scalene, isosceles.
Scalene.
We have 3 different sides here. Then this triangle will be
Quadratic.
scalene triangle. Right. والله scalene صح. Right. Okay. طيب ياسين الضويني. ياسين.
Yeah, Mr.
والقرآن الحكيم. Yes ياسين. ها. How we can find the measure of the unknown angle in this triangle? 180
minus
minus
60 plus 60
60 plus 60. Add first ياسين. 60 plus 60 equals Yasin, are you hearing me?
60 equals 60.
Okay, the sum
Yes,
of 60 plus 60 is 120. Then when we subtract 180 minus 120, it will be 60 degrees. Thank you, Yasin. Thank you, Yasin. طيب, Yasin السادات.
Welcome.
The kind of this triangle related to its angles.
So, it will be acute.
Acute. We have 3 acute angles. Then the
It
triangle
will be acute triangle.
Acute triangle. طيب, ريم. Yes, يا ريم. What is the kind of this triangle according to its sides? Equilateral or isosceles or scalene? Huh?
مستر
Yes يا ريم.
هو يا مستر يعني انت لسه ما فهمتنيش هو يعني الارقام
You know يا ريم why you don't know يا حبيبتي? Because you don't attend yesterday. صح يا ريم؟ طيب ما هو يعني ايه it's بقى big problem where if you absent a lesson you don't understand it يا ريم.
مستر انا كنت
Okay.
absent امبارح.
Okay, again يا جماعة quickly. To know the kind of the triangle, firstly, according to measure of its angles, you check the 3 angles in the triangle. If you find one of them is right, يعني one of them 90 degrees, then the triangle will be right triangle. If you found one of them is obtuse, what's the meaning of obtuse? More than 90 and less than 180. The triangle will be obtuse. If you found all of them acute, what's the meaning of acute? Less than 90 and more than 0. It's the triangle will be acute triangle. If the triangle has one right angle, it will be right triangle. If the triangle has one obtuse angle, it will be obtuse triangle. If the triangle has 3 acute angles, يعني no right or obtuse in it, it will be acute triangle. This according to measure of its angles. And according to length of sides, we have also 3 kinds. Firstly, the first one, equilateral triangle. If you have 3 equal sides, the triangle will be equilateral. If the triangle has 2 equal sides, the triangle will be isosceles. And if the triangle has no equal sides, the 3 sides are different, the triangle will be scalene. طيب, this triangle يا ريم, the sides are 10 inches, 10 inches, and 10 inches. يعني here all sides are ايه يا ريم؟ ها؟ All of them are equal. 10 10 10. What is the kind of triangle in this case يا ريم؟
equal.
Equilateral. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay يا ريم. Please يا ريم don't absent after that يا ريم.
Okay يا
Okay يا
مستر.
شباب. يلا. This the same idea but with another way. This without drawing. He gave you two angles and he wants the third. We'll do it by the same way. Aysel.
Yes, mister.
Yes يا Aysel. Measure angle A equals 40 degrees. Measure angle B equals 70 degrees. How we can find the measure angle C? Huh?
180
180 minus.
minus 70 plus 40.
Okay. 70 plus 40 or 40 plus 70. Add firstly. 40 plus 70 equals
110.
good 110. The sum of 40 and 70 110. Subtract now 180 minus 110.
Equal 70.
70 degrees. Thank you Aysel. هنا حلاوة.
B.
سوري.
Can I answer letter B?
يعني بس عشان في ناس ما جاوبتش خالص. هنا حلاوة. يا هنا. يا هنا. عبد الرحمن الطناحي. طناحي.
Yes, mister. Yes,
Yes يا
mister.
عبد الرحمن. B. Measure angle A 20 degrees. Measure angle B 30. What is the measure of angle C?
We will make 180 minus 40
180
minus 20 minus plus
20.
30
20 plus
plus
30.
30
Okay. Add firstly 20
equals
plus 30.
130. 20 plus 30 50
50. Good. Then
minus 180 150
good. Subtract 180 minus 50.
130 130.
It will be 130 degrees. Thank you عبد الرحمن. عبد الرحمن أمجد. أمجد. عبد الرحمن. سليم.
Yes.
عبد الرحمن. Okay. Measure angle A 40 degrees. Measure angle B 50 degrees and measure angle C. What is the measure of it?
180
180 minus.
bracket
Okay.
40 و 50.
40 plus 50. Add firstly 40 plus 50.
90.
Good. 90. Then when we subtract 180 minus 90, what is the result?
10.
طيب 0 minus 0
0.
and 18 minus 9.
1.
18 minus 9. 18
18.
minus 9.
9.
9. The result will be 90. Thank you عبد الرحمن.
Mister, can I answer?
سليم.
Mister, why we choose number 180?
Sorry? Who is asked يا جماعة؟
Mister, can I answer? Me, Mister, me.
ها.
Why every time like we choose the number 100?
Because this is the sum of the measures of the angles of any triangle. The sum
The measure
measures
triangle is
the
180.
angles in the triangle must be 180. Okay? طيب. Okay. يلا يا سليم. سليم. حبيبة.
يا مستر ينفع أنا أجاوب؟
حبيبة.
مستر
نعم.
ينفع أنا أجاوب؟ أنا ما
هو
جاوبتش.
هو
عبد الرحمن
ها؟
عبد الرحمن أحمد.
ازيك يا عبد الرحمن؟
الحمد لله.
طيب ها، سولف يا عبد الرحمن، يلا.
180
180
can I solve?
ماينس ها
minus 45
45
plus 45
بلس 45 ها.
equal 90.
يس طبعا the sum يا جماعة is 90. 45 plus 45 equals 90, and when we subtract 180 minus 90 it will be
9.
90 also. Thank you عبد الرحمن. يا
Mm.
حبيبة حبيبة
Yes, Mr.
يا حبيبة.
Yes, how?
ايه يا حبيبتي، يلا. measure angle A 60
One.
degrees and measure angle B 50. What is the measure of angle C?
180 minus
180 minus
60 plus
60
60
plus 50.
plus 50.
يلا add firstly 60 plus 50. 60 plus 50.
110.
110. Subtract now. 180 minus 110. 0 minus 0.
0
And 8 minus 1.
can be
8 minus 1. 8 minus 1.
8.
8 minus 1. Habiba, 8 minus 1.
7.
7. And 1 minus 1 equals 0. Then the result here will be 70 degrees. Okay.
Mr. Ashen, letter F,
Answer. Huh? Letter F. يلا.
180
180.
minus
Minus
80 plus 70
80 plus 70.
equals 30.
طبعا يا جماعة 80 plus 70 firstly equals 150. The sum of them 150. And when we subtract 180 minus 150 equals 30 degrees. Again يا شباب, our idea today is so easy. The sum of the measures of the interior angles of any triangle must be 180. To find the measure of the unknown angle, we subtract 180 minus the sum of the given angles. Today's homework يا شباب, the rest of yesterday's page 120 from 7 to 11. Yesterday we solved for 1 to 6. Today from 7 to 11. The rest of it. Okay يا شباب? Any question grade 5?
Okay.
No, thank you.
Okay يا حبايبي. See
يا
you
مستر.
tomorrow إن شاء الله. السلام عليكم.
وعليكم
عليكم
السلام.
السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. باي.